Hey everyone, so this is my review of Arrow, Season 5, Episode 15, called Fighting Fire with Fire. And basically what this episode's about is that the vigilante attacks Oliver while he's acting as mayor, and Deagle sets up a mission with the rest of Team Arrow to finally try and take down the vigilante for good. And this was a really interesting and entertaining episode that had so many really great surprises that I was really happy about. And I like that this whole episode sort of had Oliver without having him be the Green Arrow, because he knew how much of a target the Green Arrow would be. The vigilante attacking Oliver because of the fact of what he did to try and protect the Green Arrow was a little odd of a plot point in my mind, and really kind of felt like they just kind of threw it in there to be able to try and reintroduce the vigilante again, because he hasn't been in the past couple episodes. But it just seemed odd that because of the fact of this one thing, the vigilante felt that Oliver failed the city and stuff, and it just felt like such an odd thing for the vigilante to go after him for. But with that, I really loved all the fight scenes between the rest of Team Arrow and the vigilante, especially the final sort of fight scene where Curtis got to use some of his new inventions, and it was just really fun to see all this stuff. And I'm really happy that one of the sort of feelings I had, which was around Adrian, and I really was feeling that he was either going to turn out to be the vigilante or be Prometheus, because of the fact that in the past few episodes he's gotten a lot more screen time, and you've gotten to know him a bit more and stuff, that it just felt odd for such a side character to be getting that much time unless something was going to happen to him. So I'm really happy that one of those ended up being true. Then Oliver finally making that decision to go and pretty much say that the Green Arrow is responsible for the death of Detective Malone is a very interesting move in my mind, and I'm very curious to know what's going to happen now in the future because of it, and how it might eventually be fixed. Then Thea was very interesting, with her doing more and more terrible things to try and cover for Oliver and protect him. And I also found it really interesting with how this episode ended with Felicity and she going and joining this hacker group that's obsessed with her. And I really like that, because it seems like a very interesting side story that I want to know what's going to happen there and what they're going to do with. So I'm happy about it, but I'm also not, because of the fact that it seems like it's going to be such a side story that it's just going to cover up to be able to elongate this whole main story a bit more. So I like it because I want to know what's going to happen, but I don't like it because it's just going to take away from the main story plot too much, I feel. But this was still a really entertaining and really great episode, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do next. So yeah, that's my review of Arrow, Season 5, Episode 15, called Fighting Fire with Fire. So yeah, bye!